what is up guys? I hope you're all doing well. As you can see, I am currently packing for Scotland. My room is a mess. I'll be studying there for a whole year and leaving South Africa behind. I'm going to be doing a master's in cognitive neuroscience, so wish me luck. I'm very excited, a little bit nervous, but mostly excited. I won't be making videos for the next 3 weeks because I'll be packing my PC and taking it with me. I will continue to stream and make videos after that, and I will still be a caster for CD Projekt Red. You'll see me very soon casting as I normally do, and I don't plan on going anywhere, so don't be frightened. Also, thank you for watching my videos. I know it may not seem like it, but it really makes a difference. You guys have been funding my studies for the past 4 years, whether you know it or not. I really appreciate it. And I also am receiving more sponsorships at the moment, which are greatly helping in a way you won't even realize. So thank you for bearing through them. There will be one in this video as well. And as a thank you from me, I have a little gift for you. It is a sheep leader skin. The first one of you who sees this leader skin will be able to type in the code. If you type in the code, you can get a free leader skin. This is completely free from me, no strings attached, just to say thank you. I'm now gonna go over to the sponsorship, and after that, we'll be going to the video. Yo, what is up guys? It is Pajama Tia coming at you live from the future with not just one, but 2 separate sponsorships for this YouTube video. These sponsors are 2 completely different opposite games, so if you don't like the one, you might just love the other. Our first game is Mech Arena. Mech Arena is a 5v5 mobile shooter with a ton of unique mechs with special abilities. My favorite mech is probably Killshot because it has medium energy but the highest functional speed in the game. Secondly, we have Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends is the biggest and best hero collection game around, with millions of players diving into its dungeons and crypts every day. There is a bunch of champions you can choose from in Raid, but my personal favorite is Aox the Rememberer. If you download Mech Arena, you can get bonuses worth of $25. We are talking about 1 Firelight skin, 1 Prodigy crate, and 1 Plasma Cannon 4 to help kickstart your game. The second option is installing Raid Shadow Legends. You'll also get unique bonuses worth $30. We're talking a free epic champion, Aina, 200k silver, 1 energy refill, 1 XP boost, and 1 ancient shard, so you can summon awesome champions as soon as you go in game. All your treasure will be waiting for you right here in your treasure box, so go ahead, download the link in the description, and I might see you in game. Okay, we are back, ready for a Gwent deck guide. Now, I know this is the best in the country, that's just a little joke, because little people play Gwent in South Africa. Anyway, so this is an onslaught deck. Basically what it does is it allows you to do damage of 3 to an enemy 2 times. The most important part is that whenever an enemy unit becomes damaged, this leader ability will give 1 armor to all pirates and ships in your hand. So that is really good, seeing that a lot of our cards rely on armor. We are going to be playing the Endless Voyage in this deck. Now, a lot of you might not have played this card before, as it is fairly new in Gwent. It's not complicated though. Essentially, you want this card in a long round. Now, it will only progress whenever you play a pirate. At first, it will spawn Bjorn's Drakar, which is this boat. This boat has an order ability and 1 charge that will allow you to damage an enemy unit by 1 and infuse it with, whenever this unit takes damage from other abilities, damage self by the same amount. So basically everything that damages that card gets double the damage. So pretty nice if you want to take out a big card. Then chapter 1, whenever your opponent plays a unit, and this is the nice one, infuse it with Death Wish, spawn Cataclysm for 1 turn on this row. So every single card your opponent plays will get a Death Wish, meaning if you kill it, it will spawn Cataclysm on that row, which does 3 points of random damage a turn. So that's a pretty cool card, hence the reason you want this on the board for as long as possible. Chapter 2 will allow you to purify and heal your Bjorn's Drakar and increase its base power by 5 and give it 1 more charge. If Bjorn's Drakar has been killed, it will instead spawn it on the row a second time. So that's pretty cool and guarantees you a second charge anyway. So other than that, we've got a bunch of pirates. Let's first look at our discard package. Discard package is Carl, Bernabran, as well as our 2 Hame Skalds. They will allow us to thin the deck a little bit better. We also have Sunset Wanderers. This card will move to the right each turn until it reaches the end, pops out of your hand, and draws another card. So this plays for a lot of points and also allows you to thin your deck a little bit better. The reason we want to thin our deck with cards like Raiding Fleet, which will allow you to play a ship from your deck, is because we're going to be playing Magic Compass. Magic Compass allows you to look at the top 3 cards in your deck. If there is less than 3 cards in your deck, so 2 or less, you can spawn and play any legendary Skellige card that you did not have in your deck to begin with. So any card like Fukusia, or mainly Fukusia. We also go with cards like Heimdall, Canby, Morkvarg, whatever you need in the moment. If in round 2 you realize you will have 3 or more cards in round 3, you can use Magic Compass in round 2. It's an echo card, so it will pop back into your deck, and it will then allow you to look at the top 3 cards in your deck and play one of them, but you have to move the other 2 to your graveyard. So if there are some good cards left in your deck, you stand the chance of accidentally having to throw one away, but this is a certain way to make sure that you do have less than 3 cards in round 3. So other than that, we have some toll removal in the form of Karathi Heatwave. This can also get rid of artifacts, which is ideal. We have Krach and Crate. This will give 2 armor to 3 pirates or ships in your hand. It will also damage a unit by 1. It has a cooldown of 2, allowing you to damage a unit by 1. But the best part of this is that whenever you play a pirate or a ship next to Krach, it will clash with the lowest power enemy unit. Clash means the cards directly damage each other at the same time. That's what it means. So it will obviously be beneficial if your card has a bunch of armor, because when that card is damaging an enemy card, the enemy card damages back but only hits armor, not damaging your card. So that's the reason we like armor in this deck mainly. Then we have Holgear Blackhand. This will damage a unit by 2. Whenever you play a ship, this card will boost it by 1. Whenever you play a pirate, it will deal 1 damage to a random enemy. Then we've got Bjorn Stormmerson. So this is an interesting card, and it's quite fun. It's veteran, meaning every round it will grow by 1 point. When you play it, it will clash with an enemy unit. It has an order ability of Bloodthirst 2. So when 2 enemy units are damaged and in the red or more, this will go off, meaning you'll be able to use the order ability. It will allow you to discard a card from your hand and then move Bjorn back into your hand. So then you can play it in the next turn, or in that turn. So it will gain its power back if it was damaged, and you'll be able to replay it, and you can do that over and over again as much as you'd like. The fun thing is that if you discard a card like Morkvarg, it will pop out of your hand and onto the board in the same way that Carl would have allowed it to do that. So it's quite fun to play Bjorn if you do it correctly. Then we have Terror of the Seas. This is one of our big cards because this card loses all its armor and damages an enemy unit by that amount. Whenever you play pirate, it gets 1 armor, and whenever your leader ability triggers the armor by damaging cards, this card will also get more armor. So you can end up with like 17 points of armor and then use that to damage a 17-point card, which is a lot of points. So you want to keep Terror of the Seas in your hand for as long as possible and then play it when you need it most. Then we have 2 Uncrate Longships. They're on the melee row, so whenever your opponent plays a unit, they will damage it, giving more armor to cards like Terror of the Seas. You also have Deranged Corsair. This is a pirate I quite like. It infuses an enemy unit with Death Wish, spawn Cataclysm, much like we saw in the artifact. Now this will spawn it on the row for 2 turns. And then it will spawn Cataclysm on its own turn, on its own row for 1 turn. So it's quite well done CDPR is all I want to say. So to dumb that down for you, basically you play this card, you infuse a card on an enemy row, and that row gets Cataclysm for 1 turn, damaging cards at random 3 times. If you kill that card, which is what you want to do, the card you picked, then you will get Cataclysm for 2 more turns. So that's 3 damage the next turn and 3 damage the turn after that. So basically when you pick your targets very carefully, so you end up killing the one you picked and infused with Deathwish spawn Cataclysm for 2 turns. Okay, then we have the Dominion Longship, great card. It damages self and an enemy by 1. Obviously with armor, it doesn't damage itself because the armor just gets thrown away essentially. So this card can become a 1-point engine. We have Pallor to be safe. This allows you to purify a unit, especially your own, if they decide to lock one of your bigger cards like Krachan Crate. We also have Squirrel for some graveyard manipulation. If your opponent plays an Echo card, like let's say they play Magic Compass like you would, that card goes into their graveyard before it goes back into their deck. Squirrel can get rid of that card and really manipulate the gameplay. Next we have a 4 we just needed to put in the deck. This is a subjective card. You can choose another 4 if you'd like. This damages an enemy unit by 2. And if it is exposed, meaning its armor disappears, it will again damage a random enemy unit by 2. The last is one of my favorites, the Seagull. This will damage 3 units by 1. Then it will spawn a Seagull in your graveyard for each card it damaged, meaning it went from white to red. When an enemy unit is destroyed, summon self from your graveyard to your range row, then gain Doom. So, pretty awesome, meaning they all pop out of the graveyard onto your board if you kill a card. So that's the gist of this deck, my friends. It's quite a solid deck. It's very similar to a lot of the decks we saw in the top 64 qualifiers this weekend. There are other variations you can try out if this one isn't to your liking, but I hope you enjoy it. I'll now show you some games. And damn, I'll see you in 3 weeks. Bye-bye.
Me, forgotten. Not in epochs, eras, eons.
Yes, I am half wearing a onesie as a blanket. Yes, it is a genius move because it wraps around you so you don't have to hold it up. Big brain. Fruits of is okay. It's not pants. I wish it was pants. It's like a portable blanket. It's the best invention ever made. I envy toddlers. A boat won't hurt. A bear head? Yeah, this is a lion onesie. I got it because I lost a dare against Lionheart. It was just fair. Let's see. You can kind of see the head.
Hey, listen here. Listen well.
Not doing too badly here. With staying ahead. Okay, well they don't yet have Sabbath, which was their first mistake. They made a severe error in judgment. Bloody Mistress. Okay, we're playing a Bloody Mistress deck, so that tells me that they're playing Witch's Sabbath. I mean, it would be a real pity if they couldn't get that back with Witch's Sabbath. I mean, that would just be terrible. I would be heartbroken. We definitely shouldn't heatwave it.
No, I don't nibble at them. They'd fall right out.
Don't you pester me.
Nothing like some overseas plundering in springtime.
Fly, Pegasus! Fly!
Not too shabby. Okay. So I'm prepared to play my whole hand, actually. I am prepared to commit all my cards to get ahead. They've got a 2-point engine, which would result in 6 points, putting them on 37. We're in the best position, really, to make their life a bit difficult. Rich, how are you?
Where Pixie the Aid Pixie?
Where is Pixie, you ask? She's chilling. But she likes to chill on my onesie, so it's all good. Hey, Pixie. See, she just be chilling over here. I have zero idea what they just played. She is purring, might I add. She's my little baby. She's grown way too comfortable with me. I think that's why she's becoming chonker as well. She's just, every moment she can, she's just chilling on top of me instead of hunting outside like she's supposed to. Like her ancestors before her in the wild. Ooh, Mamuna, that hurts for you. That's a huge commitment. But you're getting ahead, I believe. I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's put you on the old lap, shall we? How old? I adopted her when I was in my... What year was I? I was studying law. So she's probably about... She's probably like 2 to 3 years old. Hey, Mama. Hey, Mommy. The Lion King? Yeah, I remember. Okay, so she really likes this onesie. I think it reminds her of her mother. That's the only logical explanation. Okay, so let's say I use Magic Compass, bringing it down to 5. That's what I need to do. Hey, Sanchez. Okay, I mean, we're in a great position. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Perfect. Beautiful. This is the hand. So we're gonna start off with the Endless Voyage. We got Self Eater. So with the new patch, rain freeze no more. Oh, my sweet summer child. How wrong you are. Oh, how wrong you are. I wish that was the case. Compass bricked. Yeah, how did that happen? Oh yeah, I completely forgot. You're right. Because it draws itself as an echo. I should have gone for burn, I guess. I just didn't want to. I guess it is what it is. Put Pixie back. Pixie is hiding. I guess you could see her better this way. I mean, we could just kill Ulf real quick. That was stupid.
Lost spirit devoid of name, depart now our veil of pain.
Or not. Pixie low-key Twitch celeb. Yeah, Pixie's having a good time. Good brick for Compass. Yeah, agreed. Glad I put Pallor in the deck. Bye, Krach. Whee! We're not doing too bad. I think we win this one, to be fair. Burb? Yeah, the burbs are good. Go, burbs, go! Self Eater. I don't even really need to play the Terror of the Seas. But I can. My cat does not feel comfortable being on my legs. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Yes. That's the target I was waiting for. Let's go. Woo! Hell yes. To be fair, we had 3 cats. And the oldest cat, I got her when she was already a year old. Why do you think it's in India? Because he posted a Instagram story the other day in India. Okay, so we've got Touristic Skirmisher, we've got the Seagull, looking good. Don't really want these as they're not that great. They're more cannon fodder, but I think I need to replace them by some of the lower bronzes the top 64 guys brought. And you met him? Did you meet him? The book description and reviews look good. Can you give a bit more intro? I sure can. So it's about this guy named John. He's 16 years old and things start going a bit weird in his hometown. And then one day he wakes up with a black mark on his arm. And after that, he just mysteriously disappears. So what happens is, he wakes up on a different planet, and he stumbles upon dozens of different children who are also abducted from all over the world. And they all have marks on their arms. So he realizes that there's this thing going on where children are getting abducted every year and nobody even knows about it. And they're taken to this weird new planet and just left there. So he has to sort of try and figure out how they're going to get back home. But obviously it's like Lord of the Flies on this planet. You've got different groups of children who don't like each other. You've got older kids bullying younger kids. You also have different sort of marks. Every color mark indicates a different reason you were abducted. So he has a black mark, which is mysterious because nobody else has a black mark. Then you have green marks. They mostly come from countries with a lot of vegetation and wilderness, so they're able to survive in the wild. The red marks are strongly built. They're physically capable of hunting, helping build things around camp. Blue marks are very intelligent, good with technology they found on the planet. And then you have a few other color marks like white marks and pink marks and a bit of weird stuff you don't really know about unless you read further. And that's basically the sort of the synopsis of it all. John needs to figure out why he has a black mark and what that means. And why is he the only one with a black mark? And how's he gonna get back home?
That is all I need.
That might even be amusing.
Alright, let's get rid of Touristic Skirmisher. Okay. Hey Kyle, how are you doing? Hello. 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 I would like to make a dark humor joke, but I would like to keep using the chat. I'm too afraid to give you permission, as I do not really know what this joke entails. Though I'm so very curious.
Hey, listen here. Listen well.
You only live once. Ooh. It depends how dark it is. Let's put it like that. I can give you a pass if it's a good dark humor joke. It's dark. Oh gosh, dear gosh. And offensive. Okay, probably not. It's not me, it's Twitch, okay? TOS is harsh.
Ever used some fool's skull for a club?
Am I really gonna take this chance? It might hit armor twice. Even just once is enough. No. Also, they're playing Rainfree. And Triss. And that's why they're row stacking. I have to go. Have an amazing night in stream. Mama Africa be with you. Thank you, Vlad. I hope you have a good night. Let's... Hey. Hello. Alright, are we pushing just a little bit? We need a long round. That's for sure. Though we haven't thinned adequately, making our deck awkward. We're likely not going to be able to play Magic Compass. Will you be streaming? Yes, I will, Sam and Eggs. I will make it my very goal. Dark place, thanks for the follow. I hope you're not in a dark place right now. Matters not. Honestly, I think the longer the game, the better. That's the only way we're gonna get full value. And this is 100% the rain-free deck from the qualifiers, so finishing move is Rune Mage, rain-free, and Triss. We can prevent that if we're good enough. They just have some locks that I don't like. I think it's best to pass, I'm gonna be honest here. Not in a dog place, so that's what I want to hear. Good to hear that. Good luck getting your PC to Scotland. Thank you. I'm actually going to ask some South African friends what they use to transport things, because I'm gonna have to pay a company to do this for me. I can't do it myself. But I'm not buying a new PC. That's not on the table. I really hope plot development and world development is good. Hey, I hope you enjoy it, and I appreciate it. So far, I haven't had plot or world development complaints. In the reviews on Amazon, those have all been pretty solid. People want more from the characters, which I think is a really good thing to hear. That means I created characters that were interesting enough for people to want to hear more. That's a really good sign for me. Yeah, that makes me pretty happy. Not gonna lie. If that's the biggest complaint, then that would make me super happy. But yeah, there are some other reviews that go into more detail about other things like tenses and adjectives and stuff. Though very subjective, but I do appreciate all reviews. It's the best thing you can get as an author just starting is reviews. Our reviews. Let's see. Gonna have to give that a little ping. I think we are gonna use our compass because we're going to do this correctly. So we're gonna start with Endless Voyage. That's it. They're already... okay, they're gonna play 2 Illusionists. That's alright. Evening, what's the horror tomorrow? I think we're playing Mortuary Assistant. It's new. It looks super screwed up. And we're likely gonna play it, so... I am excited. Damage an enemy with 1. Infuse it with whenever this unit takes damage from other abilities, damage out by the same amount. So that's gonna be 6. Give it a little ping. Nicely done. Play Krach and Crate. 1 and 2 and 3. Beautiful. Yes. Very nice. Okay, so what is Magic Compass gonna give us? We have a few options. Don't like that. Especially since I can't Fukushia it. Well, we have a few things we can play. But Rainfree is gonna be their big one. There it is. So if we play Canby, we get rid of Triss. If we plan that well, we can get rid of Triss, because that would probably be the last card they play. See how they're already stacking their melee row? We need to play around it and not play all our cards on the same row as well. Disassemble it? I guess. I don't have the skills to do that properly without accidentally hurting it. I'm gonna be honest here. Do you run Pallor? It's really hard to break STH. What is that? Yeah, Axe Wielder, I know. Great minds think alike. It's hard to break apart while disassembling a PC. I'll have to rebuild it though, in Scotland, and I don't have the knowledge. I know that sounds cringy, but I don't have the money to accidentally break a part, so I've never consciously built my own PC. I've bought the parts for the PC, and I pay somebody to come in and I watch them build it, but I can't. Because if I accidentally kill my 3060 graphics card, I will actually die. There will be no point in me continuing my existence on this planet.
Don't you pester me.
I bet you could find someone to put it back together in Edinburgh really easily. Well, I also have my PC monitors. So it's a whole setup, you know. I might need somebody to actually transport these things properly. How about we do this? I actually think I want to set up Fukushia on the mid-era. Play this as well. Get that rain in. I don't think Triss is gonna cut it. We'll see. We've got Terror of the Seas right now, which is gonna play for quite a bit of points. Ooh, sucks to be you, my friend.
What I see is not on any maps.
Monitor in a suitcase? Yeah, it's more like 2 massive monitors, a camera, a mic, a keyboard, a big light, lots of cables, massive PC with very delicate parts. All in all, that would need to fit in a suitcase and a half. I don't see myself actually being able to pull that one off. On your VR, I remember that. That takes me back. Damn. Igni on my 12, right?
Let's get this over with.
Fair enough. I mean... Oh, you didn't draw Triss? Sounds tempting, I'm not gonna lie. Though, I probably am not doing that one. I don't know, it depends on how scary you want it to be. Swabla champion or something would have been better. Don't listen to chat. Agreed. Chat always knows how to lose. Yeah, I should just have gone for a high card. Like, literally even Heimdall could have been better. Okay, this time. We have to win. The thing is, just winning round 1 against some of these decks with high tempo is almost impossible. Gotta get rid of Squirrel as well as Peller. Also, no, I did have to commit my leader charges in the end. Rainfree played for quite a bit of points. Heatwave would have been beautiful, but that's absolutely not an option, unfortunately. Doesn't even matter if I play this, might as well go with Scald.
Hey, listen here. Listen well.
Heatwave would be super nice.
I'll do so
Let's just build up our Terror of the Seas while we're at it. Waylay. Milva. Understandable. So we have to be careful for a short round situation, because that's when Simlas is going to come out. Depends though, depends. They're playing the qualifiers version of this deck. Hmm.
We shall do it my way.
How are you? I'm sorry, I'm not home earlier. No, Carl. How are you doing? Alyssa putting the cards back into the deck, making it 4 Waylays.
In each of us dwells
Not great.
good.
Not great. Not easily able to catch up from this position, so we have to pass. What is this cursed mode? That was us playing our first horror game, I think. Resident Evil Village. And chat scared me with a scare emote. A scare alert, sorry. Somebody subbed on purpose at the wrong time. I don't even want to see the original footage. Spare me of the embarrassment. I mean, I guess they just bleed us to bits. That's the goal of this deck. At least if you're playing it correctly. Okay. Understandable, have a nice day. Well, there's not really a lot here. I guess I have to thin significantly.
Not get in the way of the act.
Embarrassment cannot be spared. True that. Alright, good hand, good hand. Good position. Squirrel can go, and... Ooh, do need my krach. I will get my krach, it is okay. Alright, let's start with... Endless Voyage. Don't recall if this deck runs Heatwave. I don't think so, because they're playing Rain Free most likely. No Rain Free. Got it. Sincerity, thanks for the follow. No Rain Free it is. I can live with that. They're just gonna move all of these cards, aren't they? Nothing we can do about it. It is what it is. Unless I want to make their lives difficult and purposely start off with something else. No, we need to start off with this card. Barwin, thanks for the follow.
Don't you fret about me. Can take care of myself.
Okay, so at least Mola is out of the picture here. Got an accidental waylay, so Simlas is going to give you 3 waylays now. Good to know, good to know. So we'll start with Carl. Definitely don't want a row stack.
I suppose. And the end.
Crack and eat me girly. Looky here.
A Nero into Lockfian. Okay. That's okay. I probably want to play I want to put a longship on the board sooner than later. Which makes me think I need to play Magic Compass now. Into Fukushia, back row, into longship. Get maximum points. Yeah, definitely the play. Okay, let's start killing off some nasty cards, shall we?
The wind is all left of the gods.
Yes, keep row stacking.
Ruby sapphire, any you desire.
Your internet's bad. You don't have to apologize. My internet was terrible back in the day. It was so bad. Thanks for the follow, Ace.
Don't you pester me.
Good. This seems good. I mean, we are ahead by 33 points at the moment. Your internet is also evil. Yeah, I've heard people have internet issues in the best places, actually. Jess has told me about her internet in Germany, and apparently it's not so great at the moment. Which is interesting to say the least. What's our goal here? Do we need to play Bjorn right now? Not really. We can technically wait. Go with Krach first. Whoop, whoop, whoop. My internet in Germany has been hated on for years, really. So it's that bad? Nice. Can I share the deck? I will share the deck with you. 3 Wele's coming in hot. And thanks for the follow, Fladnak. Welcome, welcome. I personally would have gone with Bjorn. But that's just because I'm always highly skeptical. I mean, I've got a 17-point Terror of the Seas here. If only there was a 17-point target. Oh no, not a full provision Dwarf Berserker. No, I'm just kidding. Whoop. Let it be enough, yeah, yeah. Don't have an Agni, oh no. Barnabas. It's a lot of points, to be fair. Not enough, though. GG. GG.